Hi. I've got a new background today. I'm camping out in the woods in BC. So these outside ones are always interesting because the animals, and we'll just see what happens. So I'm going to channel for you, and a message passes through me. You'll notice the burst of energy that comes into me, and then I channel, and some sort of beautiful message usually occurs. And then at the end of it, you'll see the burst of energy as it leaves me. So I'm sort of transformed in the middle. They call me a radio tower, perhaps would be the proper term. So hopefully you hear something that you like. Press subscribe on YouTube and like if you like them. And I'll say goodbye at the end. Oh. As you have found yourself aging as a human, you have come to understand how little you know. It seems odd that the more time you spend with other humans and on your busy earth, that you know less. And of course, this makes logical sense because you come to understand at the same time that there is much to know. This has caused the feeling of inadequacy with information, and you're really unable to see a turn of events because you don't have all of the information to make decisions. And as you get older, you know less and less, and there's more and more to know, and great confusion occurs. We would like to speak for a moment about this confusion you have now as an adult. You did not have the same confusion as the small one because you understood you did not know everything. Therefore, you must trust your surroundings and your needs to be met, and you had to allow your life to unfold. You had little control over it. Now you wish to have a lot of control over your own life. And yet, you also have none. You have a small amount, the amount you can control, but really it's minuscule, you see. You have very little control over the events that occur around you and to you. And this is the part that's truly causing you anxiety, not the realization that you know very little, because you've always known that you know very little. There's much to be known on your earth. So as much as that appears to be the prominent idea, let us just continue for a moment and set this idea aside, so you may follow along with us and see what you think of this. So that is the predominant idea, that I'm trying to learn more to get control of my life because I don't know very much. We'll set that aside for a moment and go to this part where you actually are unable to control the events that surround you. As we say this, it causes a great amount of anxiety at first. Then sadness as you surrender to the truth of the matter. Then a sense of helplessness. And finally freedom. Freedom from having to know everything. Finally accepting the fact that you don't. And therefore surrendering to what? Again, a stressful point. What will I surrender to? This is where it's time for you to look inside and see. What could I surrender to so I will not be fearful and anxious all of the time? What is it I can surrender to? You all have something you may surrender to in a peaceful manner. A loved one who has passed, energy, flowers, fairies, angels, whatever you wish. There's something that you are able to visualize that causes you to let go, breathe, allow. You all have a certain vision that when you see it, your body relaxes. In order to get to this place, you must first pass through the messiness of controlling your environment and coming to understand you can't, can you? And for that to be all right for a moment. Only for a moment, so you may pass into surrender, you see. If you sit too long in this, your mind will come about all of the reasons why you can get more control, more control, more control, and you'll get lost in this circle. Some of you spend all of your time lost in the circle, and that's absolutely fine. But if you wish to pass beyond the anxiety and into peace, you must go through it. And obviously, most human beings try to avoid pain. But we encourage you, for the end goal, to pass through the anxiety so you may let go and surrender to whatever it is you are safe surrendering to. You will know because your body will relax suddenly and breathe outward. At last I can relax. You'll have a notion like this. All of a sudden things will seem easier. So, the longer you live, the less you know. And we would encourage you to move through the anxiety so that will be a place of ease for you and comfort when you say, the longer I live, the less I know. There is much love here for you. Namaste. I like that they've said there's something for everyone that causes that you would cause that relief, that you feel lighter inside. Fairies, angels, dead relatives. Yeah. For me, I have to let go because I hold anxiety in my body and I have a lot of stomach issues when I'm trying to control my life. So when I let go, which is a little easier in the setting, I feel at ease. I feel love. I feel loved. I feel supported. I feel like everything's going to be all right after all. So I keep doing it because I love that feeling. Everything's going to work out for Wanda. You too. Bye.